Hey guys, what's up? So we're back live again. This time, it's gonna be THQ against INC, Incendio Supremacy. So who do you think will win this match? My money is on Team HAQ, but we never know, man. We would love to see Team HAQ. We would love to see Team HAQ's game style again. Remember that Malaysian Hilda? Means Hilda. What's up, dumb zombie? What's up? How are you doing? So next match, let's go. Who will go home? Oh, they're praying. This is THQ. 30 seconds before the next match. Rex Saddam, what's up? How are you guys doing? 12 viewers. What's up, 12 viewers? Let's go. Go THQ from Timo Kirchhoff. HAQ, please win from Rex Saddam. Team HAQ. Team HAQ and THQ, by the way, is the same. Novix, what's up? I'm going with THQ as well. Hello, Akira. What's up, guys? Novix. Come on. Means Hilda was pretty annoying on their last match with Echo. Again, Team HAQ and Echo, I think, had the best match. Most exciting match ever since M4 started. Team HAQ also has the twin power. Yeah, Min and Man from Team HAQ. The twins. Hopefully we see Hilda again. I do think Team HAQ is the stronger team. But hopefully INC can surprise us. Let's listen to the thoughts of the casters.
Able to give this a full series go against a team like Team HAQ, who has been an established region for a while now. That speaks volumes here, right? Yeah. And again,
shout out to Beard. Hardware. I are hopeful. For what reason do you want to see Hilda? They had a good Hilda. Team HAQ employs a good Hilda. Uses a good Hilda to annoy the opponent's team, give vision, tons of stuff. Means Hilda is nice. Marivic Velosa, what's up? Shout out my name. Sulfur GT, what's up? So let's go to the draft pick. Let's go. Oh, also because Hilda's thick. Akira from Malaysia as well.
That for sure from Team HAQ, because they really look scary if they deploy that hero. So those are the things you can expect. One thing that I want to say about Team HAQ is that they know and they have seen a lot of games already from Incendio Supremacy, as they now have played. So maybe this is the time where somebody will be able to read Incendio Supremacy's tactics.
We'll see, right? But honestly, looking at their games, Incendio Supremacy, especially yesterday, they really don't want to go up against a Wanwan, a Fanny, and a Joy. Those are the three heroes they banned out up against MDH, but this game, you're already seeing a change. No Fanny ban here.
Yeah.
They're actually opting to leave it, maybe to force it out of Team HAQ to ban. Thing is, though, do you really want to do that up against Gary?
I mean, that's a big question, right? I feel like it would be the safest route if Incendio just goes ahead and bans out that Fanny. We've seen Gary play it before and work around that. And then the other thing, too, is going back to the idea of where do you place these roamers, right? We've seen so much of Kadita, we've seen so much of Lolita pop up here, and we know that even Team HAQ likes to play with the Kadita. They like also the Lolita here. They have a lot of options. You know that you're going to give up something. The carry's still on the table, by the way. So if you're willing to trade that, whether it be the carry, whether it be the Fanny, then at least you get yourself two of these two of these heroes that have been popping up constantly. Again, a lot of this is going to decide on where you even want to park in the gold lane. What you know, the 1-1 being out here, do you take the Beatrix? Do you take possibly even a mage in the gold lane?
Yeah, the Harith, right? The Lunox. Wait, expect that. Now, Incendio Supremacy will now have to decide, do they give out the carry, do they give out the glue? Two of those strongest heroes out there. And they might go even the route of what we saw from the previous series, where you ban out maybe the glue this time and open up both the carry, Kaja, as well as Valentina. 3 of the strongest heroes out there, and get 2 out of 3. So that might be the choice here for Incendio Supremacy. Instead, it's going to be the Yushan. Now, Team Hack, what do you decide? Is it carry or is it glue?
Or Fanny, right? To add it onto the mix, Fanny. Oh my God, there's so many crazy heroes up for grabs. This is an insane draft so far. I think this is the most open draft so far.
I would see.
A lot of Prio heroes have been left open, but for a good reason. If you're Incendio, you get 2, right? So it's the 2-for-1 special that we saw earlier today.
Correct. I think this should be the glue. Among all of the heroes that are available for Team Hack, that will be the strongest one. It's not like you don't want to give the glue to Incendio Supremacy. We saw that already. They're very strong with it. They know how to utilize that. They know how to rotate with that.
Well,
no,
that's not
carry.
Yeah, they decide they opt for the carry here. Still a great choice, but I'm assuming, like you said, Wolf, you're going to see the glue picked up for Incendio Supremacy here. Still, it's, you know, even the previous series, we saw the carry locked in, and it got shut down in a certain way, right? So there's the glue. It's still working around. It's going to be the Farsa. So
Rosa Farsa.
They've got a great option, you know, with the Farsa, the burst damage there, not to mention glue.
Very early on, though. This is so early, right? A Farsa first pick here up against Team HAQ, who are known to go for those crazy, very divey heroes, right? And Gary, as an assassin player, I think right now he's looking at it. You can see the smiles on Team HAQ's faces right now. They might want to go for something like a Hayabusa that can dive towards a Farsa, perhaps something like a Grok too. That is a very good flex pick into the second phase.
Really love the Grok here. It could be a counter to the glue in a way when it comes to the laning stage. It has good peel for the carry, and you can cancel the ultimate of the Farsa. So I think that's a hero that they should be considering right now. Instead, it's going to be the Fanny. Oh, there it is.
Okay, so they lock in the Grok here, like you guys were mentioning. And again, if Fanny's open and you know that Gary's going to be one of the players playing in the fight, you know that Fanny is going to be opted for, right? So they lock that in. And again, going back to a previous series, you kind of saw how useful a Fanny can be, especially if that early start happens. But now you've kind of got to build around this, right? How do we protect that purple buff for Gary? How do we play around that? How do we get this early snowball advantage going until eventually we can transition to just allow
Gary to go for the Estes? I think they go for the Estes right now. 3rd pick. Because it can be banned out. There you go. They hovered it. I think there's no reason not to get it. There it is.
I mean, that was the answer towards a heavy dive composition from MDH yesterday. They were up against a Fredrim, a Lolita, and a Hayabusa with a Claw 2. Hey, it's basically a lot of dive 2 here, but the thing is, it might be a bit more burst. And guess what? There's a lot of CC from that wild charge as well. So, Incendio, especially here for that roamer, Apex needs to be very, very careful.
I mean, the only thing that worries me about Estes, right, is when it's locked in, typically the whole team is going to be centered around that Estes pick, right? That's kind of where that whole Ube factor even came from. But so when you have these 3 picks already from Team HAQ and you're forced to fight around this Estes, Fanny can just cable on through as much as possible. You got to also be conscious of where that wild charge is going to come from. And still, we have 2 picks left from Team HAQ as we get through the second ban phase. And I mean, I feel like with an Estes, obviously the survivability, the sustainability is there, but still you've got to be crucial about where you're placing, especially in the objectives, right? Because the thing about Grok, you think you have a good advantage in terms of objectives and spacing, but then here comes that Guardian's Barrier to kind of throw things off, and then you have Fanny flying around everywhere, right? So still something to consider here. Bans, though, for this phase, the Brody is going to be taken out as they narrow down those gold options. Also, Hilda is actually going to be banned out by Incendio Supremacy.
Yeah, it's all about the roamers for Incendio Supremacy. They understand that this Grok will be a flex pick and more than likely going to be in the XP lane so that you can match up against that glue. While Team HAQ, I really love this Brody ban because it is actually a good component on how the Turkish Delight formed yesterday. It was one of those burst heroes that can combo up with the Farsa and is easily accented by the Estes pick.
Well, on top of that already, right? Honestly, right now, Team HAQ, they're going to have to choose very, very well on what to ban in the final slot right now. My opinion, Martis. Get rid of it, right? We saw what the Martis was. Well, yeah, it is already gone early on, very early on. Yeah. But right now, I guess
that's the next best.
Yeah. That's the next best, right? Just get away these bully junglers out so that the Fanny can have a better jungle phase, a better pathing in the game. And right now, I think they're doing a good job at that, getting away some of the bully heroes too in the gold lane.
Yeah, take out those utilities if you can. And I mean, even take a look at this, right? Look at Man, the Ocean Shaman. Shaman. Number 1 highest pick of Kadita in M4, 3 picks, 67% win rate right there. That's great for him, and that's why that last ban was targeted towards him, because we know that Team HAQ is one of those teams that really like to play around that burst potential, and so they take it out here.
Maybe Fredrin or Leomord is the choice now for Incendio Supremacy. There you go, the Fredrin. It just makes sense. You need a frontliner. It has good sustain. It can help you initiate with the glue. So it's like you're the first man in, so the glue will have a better time at finding the right targets. And it's an open pick. You don't really give out your strategy just yet because you're hiding your gold laner. So what will be the answer now for Team HAQ? They need to find a lot of damage.
Lunox.
Actually, a big burst. Lunox could be a choice. Eve is already banned out, so you don't have the answer to the Farsa. So maybe a Lilia, perhaps for Team HAQ, to go with the Grok and then go for a Rober that can also help you out with AoE damage. Maybe a Lolita, for example. Oh, the Valentina, we actually forgot about it. It's also still available.
Surprised it's still open, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not something that we typically see here. Valentina being locked in, though, hey, it allows you a lot of options, right? There's the Lolita to complement this. Valentina, though, you can take the Feathered Airstrike. You can take the heal from Estes to have that Blessing of the Moon Goddess. You can work around that. Now this kind of evens that scale a little bit, and then this is going to keep Incendio Supremacy on their toes, right? Especially when it comes to what does the Valentina take.
Exactly. Well, now if we're looking at Incendio Supremacy, they can go the easier route with Beatrix, for example, like a standard Ube, right? But they can go make it a little bit funkier, perhaps, with a Popple and Koopa, so that they will have a solid lockdown, or reliable, at least, lockdown to set up for their other lockdown so that they can push. Or maybe something like a Bruno that doesn't really care about the tankiness of their opponents. But instead, it's the easier route, the Beatrix.
It's just efficient. It's a good pick right now. Even though the win rate hasn't been too good here at M4, we've seen that teams can still make this work. Just earlier in the first series. And with this composition, like you mentioned, well, it's just the Ube strat, right? They're going in, they want to clump up, and they want to get that healing. Question is for me now, up against the composition that Incendio, well, again, that Team HAQ have right now, with a lot of CC, a lot of burst damage, and on top of that, they also have the Valentina that can steal away that Estes ult. The sustainability is there too for Team HAQ. How are they going to fare?
That's why it's so crucial to how this game goes for them, because with that Valentina locked in here, you have a lot of dynamic to work with. And Incendio Supremacy, they've got to allow that Beatrix to get online, right? Sunshine's got to be able to get to that point in the game where he can kind of pop off. You got to keep things in that tempo in your favor if you're Incendio Supremacy here, and we want to see that Turkish Delight pop off once again. But ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the land of dawn here. The first game between Team HAQ and Incendio Supremacy.
Right off the bat, one thing that I notice here is Gary actually went for the Festival of Blood on the Fanny, so Gary knows that he does not want to go for that crazy burst. He knows that the enemy team won't be alone, so he didn't go for the high and dry. He opted for the Festival of Blood just to prolong those team fights.
Good thing you pointed out, because it doesn't make sense against the Turkish Delight to go for solo pickoffs. And Festival of Blood allows him to go for more cables, actually, and be aggressive in the early stages.
Wow.
To see it, there you go. The dash in from Min to stun him up for Gary to pick up first blood.
Just like that, right? I mean, this is what we saw previously from Ken with an early kill on the Fanny. You know, Gary is running a different emblem like you guys mentioned. So hopefully for them, for Team HAQ, they want to extend those fights. And again, if Man is taking that heal, that sustain, it really prolongs it even further. Now, Lola taking that high and dry in this Grok, if they can find those lockdowns, it's going to be troubling. Still in the mid lane, a lot of poking back and forth here between these two. It's Min and Man that has to be worked on. And a lot of this too, I mean, Well, they get the flicker out, but still, all this leading up into that first turtle in about 30 seconds here.
Now, you know, you can see already a big advantage over Team HAQ just because of the fact that this mid lane get destroyed by Team HAQ. My goodness! Mid lane is the
Death lane.
death lane.
What was that damage? What was that coordination though, right? The fact that all of them went in, put their CC in together, and Gary just used his ult. That was that, right? It was
just
so
that.
clean by Team HAQ. 2 kills already.
But again, you know, at this point, early start, 2 minutes in, first turtle comes up. It's going to be really dicey if Incendio Supremacy wants to actually contest this. But it is TNZ here contesting it, but being zoned out by Min and Man. There you go. Man decides to take the ultimate from Apex 47.
Yep.
You're going to have that sustain. Uh-oh, Lola.
That's a solo kill up in the XP lane. Man coming up now. Alien's gonna pop the split, gets out in time. Man trying to chase him down, but Alien actually just gets out, has a pretty good laning phase early on. Gary's gonna be able to dive in just for a bit. Remember, no high and dry, no killing spree, so in terms of just that assassination, won't be as lethal. Needs people to set it up for him.
Mid.
Like this! Man, just as I say it, Numenal Blast to set it up for Gary to pick up another for Team HAQ. But Apex 47 now to be able to actually come in. Abrasive's Wrath finishes Gary off, despite Man having the ult. TNZ now going to be caught low. Lola trying to look for more setup, trying to look for that CC. TNZ is going to be back to half HP with a healing from Apex 47.
Oh man, this mid lane is definitely the lane of death in this game already. Though Incendio's able to equalize the cold that we have right now. Gary losing his life in the mid lane means that they will not be able to take out the turtle. In fact, Incendio Supremacy are not considering the turtle just yet. They want to clear out the mid lane and then deploy all of their members in an faster Turkish Delight activation.
Well, I mean, they're working on it, right? They're going to be setting up for something else here. They want to focus on this turtle.
Oh, God.
Well, Min is gone just like that. Gary looking for a trade here, but Rosa is actually going to be able to use the wings by wings, stunning Man up. He's very low. For the airstrike coming in, Rosa taken low. Still able to get back to Apex 47 for the healing to come through. TNZ on the turtle. Alien zoning the other members away. Gary, oh my God! That retribution by TNZ. Very, very close from Gary, stealing it away. Alien bringing Lola back. TNZ rotating over towards that XP lane, but it is just both teams disengaging, and Gary is still on that purple buff. We'll be able to secure it.
See, this is the thing, right? They get that turtle. Things now going in favor here for Incendio Supremacy. And all the meanwhile, Sunshine just having a good time in the bottom with Panda there. He did pick up the BOD, right? So he's got that Weapon Master, he's got the BOD here. And I mean, anything that stands out to you, Wolf, in terms of emblems here?
Just the Festival of Blood. And the fact that the High and Dry was the choice now for Lola. We see sometimes Grok pick up the Weapon Master against the Glue, but this time it's going to be the High and Dry. I would love to see him be in action. So far, Lola has not been activated yet. Would expect him to be more aggressive, should be more aggressive, as Sunshine just becomes a...
That's why you get the skin, man.
That's why you get the skin. You get to fly, literally fly.
Sunshine.
Oh,
what happened here? Gary trying to invade Rosa. Rotating as well. TNC gets the red tree down, picks up the purple buff, and takes it away. Can we get the camera
That's a new effect there.
What was that?
What level's your battle pass, Sunshine?
Hey,
I want to get that.
Level 151.
151, he's got the figurine and the special effect, the hidden one. But I mean, again, going back to this, right? Incendio Supremacy in a great position. 1.4K ahead here. First item's already coming out here, Wolf.
You can see the Cloud Destiny already available for Rosa, so he's finally able to survive like the abysmal laning stages they had. And Incendio Supremacy are already amassing all of the farm, and look at the defense. Sunshine with the damage. They still want to go for this.
They do. They really do.
Want it.
Rosa popped the Feather Airstrike in the mid lane already, though, so there's no more abilities to lock him down. Panda is going to be forced back away, but you can really see why the S-Test came through. Min now looking for something. Feather Airstrike comes in. TNC getting a whole lot of damage. What? Min gets bursted down again, deleted. And Incendio Supremacy now have built up a 2.4K gold lead. Wow.
And slowly and surely, they are able to get the turret down bottom lane, and then the turtle uncontested by Team HAQ. The aggression coming out from TNZ. He knows that there will be sustain from himself and his teammates. And now Alien with Dominance Eyes. He's going to be surviving for now. Baits out that dash.
What a good play there. Distracting the enemy team. For the airstrike, going to come down again onto the mid lane. It's going to be taken low again. Taking the whole lot of the Bandits' rage.
I'm sure, you know, if you were here the other day, chat's loving the AoE damage available from Incendio Supremacy, because that's what's going on here. You see how much front-loaded damage is not only from Rosa, but even Sunshine now. When they decide to go that route, they're putting on the pressure here.
This is the classic Ube formation, by the way, from M3. You get 4 members group up, including the jungler, and the X lane will just take the long lane, or the opposite lane. And they just sustain themselves.
He just stands there menacingly. Sunshine's gonna fall. That's a shutdown. Picked up Gary with the cable, styling on Incendio's Apex gonna fall as well. Genzi finally joining in with his team up in the top side of the map. Alien has rotated, but 3 members have fallen. Incendio bit off more than they could chew.
Good dissection coming out from Team HAQ as they forced Incendio Supremacy to commit a lot with that first kill onto Lola. When the Moonlight Immersion is down, you can see that Apex 47 doesn't have as much sustain as you can see. And also, Sunshine didn't utilize the flicker, which was interesting. I don't know if it was on cooldown back then, but all of those other, you know, minor mistakes coming up from Incendio Supremacy and minor over-aggression allowed Team HAQ to get so much of an advantage.
I mean, even just looking at this, right, the pick rate, this is for carry. 51% with a win rate of 62%, 17 out of 26 games. You can see why it's so highly contested now. There are some struggles where you see, you know, Panda trying to get in range, and just even how tanky Tienzi is right now. And they have to respect this feathered airstrike from Rosa. Even though Rosa had a rough start, Rosa's done an amazing job at just still being very valuable on this Farsa pick. And now that this first Lord of the game is up, I mean, Incendio Supremacy in a great position to just kind of take this one. It's really going to be up to Min here to find another crazy setup with that Noon on Blast, or even Lola. They could fight around that, but still, you can see every member of Incendio Supremacy pretty much trying to get in position here. They would love to secure this first Lord of the game.
Despite losing 3 members in that top side of the map, again, they're only down to 1.5k gold lead, which is still a very, very good position to be in if you're Incendio. Meanwhile, they're already chunking the Lord, now down to about half HP. Sunshine with a Bennett. Alien trying to just be that frontliner. For the airstrike coming in, the round blast as well. Rosa's gonna be able to actually stand there. For the airstrike responded back into Wings by Wings. Rosa gonna be caught. Gary with the cables finds 1 kill. Rosa is down. Sunshine still able to hit the other Team HAQ members away. That's a turret picked up by Team HAQ by the mini waves. And Incendio Supremacy are playing the long game, but it feels like Team HAQ right now have the advantage. Tienzi catches man off, but that's a defensive flicker away.
I think if you're Incendio Supremacy, you have to consider taking care of Rosa. You don't have to take care only of Sunshine, because Rosa is a big damage dealer. It's very important and very crucial to the Ube strategy that Incendio Supremacy is doing right now. Every time that the Farsa is getting picked up, that's a massive amount of damage that's lost from Incendio Supremacy.
I mean, here, the focus on the top side, looking to get this tier 1 down. You know, core items being picked up here, especially for Panda, allow him to kind of skirmish a little bit better, but you can see how hard it is for Man to even get that Rosa. He wants the feathered airstrike, he really does, or even Apex 47s, but he's having a hard time getting it, and sometimes he puts himself in a position where he can't. He does have Apex 47 now, but I mean, at this point, still, you want to be able to get in a good position for this possible Lord take. The downside is, for Team HAQ, you don't have that tier 1 down yet in the mid lane, and that's why you see Incendio Supremacy controlling so much of this, because they're holding on to that, and that does make a difference here. Now, that's exactly why Gary's kind of just going around the map, putting pressure if he can.
I really love what Gary's doing right now. It's very smart. Divide and conquer is the idea for Team HAQ. They know that if there's someone who's dealing with the bottom lane or the opposite lane, will have to spend a lot of time before they are able to regroup and take the fight afterwards. This is the reason why they now diminish the golding to 100.
Gary stole the purple before he gets a kill too! He gets out on top of that with a healing from Man! Stealing away the blessing of the Moon Goddess from Apex 47. Team HAQ, not only have they equalized, but they've got the lead back.
Gary, what a guy.
What a guy.
What a guy. His rotations were on point and the usage of his ultimate, and he knows that his team is going to be backing him up. Instead of going towards the river, he went to the mid lane because majority of his teammates are there after his kill onto Rosa. And the fact that he stole that purple buff, because Incendio's idea is give the purple buff to Rosa now. So that is why TNZ is not committed to the retribution now. Incendio have conceded the control of the Lord area.
Well, it does seem like it is going to be a free Lord. The crowd goes wild as Team HAQ secure the first Lord of the game.
So good pickup here, and all this resulting in just those macro decisions as a team, and even down to the micro decisions, the way that they kind of just moved around the map. They got some of those ultimates out from Incendio Supremacy, which gave them the advantage here. They're still holding on to that tier 1, but I mean, for how long now that Lord is marching bottom?
Oh, man's gonna fall to the feather airstrike there. Min in the midst of it all. Alien, oh my god, that burst from Panda. It's not even DPS at this point, you can call it burst because of how fast he's attacking. TNZ in the midst of it all, once again, jumping in. That's Alien, looking for the slam, pass. Lola's gonna fall. Alien, still, the front line again! From out of nowhere, goes back in with the cables, finding a trade. 2 for 1 in favor of Incendio, but the Lord still pushing him towards the base of Incendio, giving more pressure for Team HAQ to pick up more objectives.
Oh, Gary's just making a case. He wants to contest the title for the best jungler, the King of the Skies, against both Kyrie and Albert and Carl Tesius. Really making all of these great assassinations and saving Team HAQ time and time again. That would have been a very good clash for Incendio Supremacy as they're getting all those kills. And they're pressuring Team HAQ already, but the map as well as the control of the gold laners and the position force the mid laners. Gary's just making it difficult for Incendio Supremacy to cook their Turkish delight.
Well, I mean, again, you know, the fact that Incendio Supremacy is still in this game. Yes, they finally lost their tier 1 turret in the mid lane. They were holding on to it for dear life. They still have great tools here to win these team fights, and that's kind of what we've seen in the past couple of minutes here. Whether it's TNZ finding a setup here, Apex is sustained, even Alien, if he can get to where he needs to be, they've got great things to consider here, and that's what we see from Team HAQ. Now, biggest thing for them, Panda, you gotta let Panda just unleash, right?
Yep.
Gary has been putting pressure on the side part of the map, the top and bottom lane, and then he kind of just swoops in, and that's what you're expecting from this Fanny. But still, Panda, if he can get taken out from Incendio Supremacy, they lose a ton of burst potential. And Sunshine's already at this point on this Beatrix where he's got the damage, right? If he can be protected, again, sustainability here in TNZ, then you're going to be in a good position to fight and win those against Team HAQ.
You need the wind of nature for both marksmen here. I think that is also the next spot for Sunshine. They're going to be waiting for it. You have to understand that Incendio Supremacy will wait for their items before they fight once again. And that will be just in time for the next Lord fight.
I mean, if you look at Rosa, also Winter Truncheon built up, right? So you can already see the respect being given, but
there it is.
My question is it too late? Because the thing is, Sunshine has been caught 2 times. Rosa's been caught 5 times before we see those defensive items come through.
Well, I mean, we just saw Sunshine pick up that Wind of Nature, so, and perfect timing, right? The next Lord's going to be up here, and you can see, right, Team HAQ has obviously that advantage, but again, I'm going to say, Incendio Supremacy, they should contest this. They have the right tools that they need. They just need to not be outplayed macro, right? Macro style, because you can see it, right? They have to park Alien here in the bottom side, handling those waves, not letting it be pushed in. And that is what Gary is even doing so well here for Team HAQ as they prepare for the best moment for this next Lord.
What they need to do now is to find the opening. Bottom lane, that will be pushed by the Fanny for sure, so who is going to defend that? Is it going to be Rosa or is it going to be Alien? Both are needed in a team fight. Or do they just fight literally right now and force Team HAQ to not be able to do what they're planning to do? And wow, okay.
Yep.
So,
a little too far.
A little too far, weird.
Gonna go ahead and reset it for now. Lola, though, and still parking Gary on the bottom side, like you were mentioning, right? Putting the pressure there, it's gonna force Alien away. Now that is a big loss here for Incendio Supremacy if they don't have Alien with them. But someone's got to deal with these waves. Lord, these walls just doing things here for Team HAQ right now. Incendio Supremacy, though, they're gonna have to deal with this. It is a nice little lead. They don't have Alien here. Half health for the Lord.
That's a good forced error by Team HAQ. Alien in the bottom lane. Min gonna be caught here by Roses by the airstrike, but he's gonna be able to go for the stun. Winter Truncheon, the dodge away, but look at them in front line. TN's gonna be caught here. The healing comes in, but it's not enough to deal with the damage from Gary, from Panda, from Man, who picks up a double kill. Alien now in the midst of it all, going for the chase. A Hail Mary, all alone. 1v5, has the split to buy a little bit more time to get out. Jumps onto Man, but Man, he has the mortality. The team doesn't care, ignoring Alien 100% of the way. They're gonna go straight for the base. 8 seconds on Apex 47, and Team HAQ and strike first with first game.
Man, 17 minutes I think that was. They just decided, you know what, we don't need the Lord, win the fight, take 4 down.
And there we go, man. The first match goes to the Team HAQ, THQ. So good job by THQ. Now, to be honest though, I thought this was gonna be an easy win for THQ, but we were actually proven wrong by the INC in the middle of the fight. They were kind of dominating. They had a like 2.5 goal gap at some point, and it was a close match in the middle of the match. But Team HAQ just being Team HAQ. Team HAQ just being Team HAQ. I mean, the INC had Estes, but that was a way for Valentina to actually get Estes' ultimate as well. I thought it was gonna be an easy win for THQ. It kinda was, but at the middle it was a bit close. Maybe we underestimated INC. Hopefully on the second game we can see a better play by the INC. But that last one though, that last clash kinda just went so bad for, like, INC didn't even had the chance to put up a fight on that last clash though. A bit anticlimactic, to be honest. I wanted to see a better clash, but they just got whooped. Yeah. INC was also pretty good. I think we kind of underestimated INC. But it turns out it was a better fight than we thought it would have. So there we go. Team HAQ making India proud. So one more win for Team HAQ, and they're gonna move to the next stage. If INC loses the next game, they're gonna be out. Hey, who won? My Wi-Fi gave up. Team HAQ won, Freaky Ali. Yeah, expect some carry to OP. Did you see carry again? Dying Hard. What's up, Dying Hard? You have colds, and yeah, we kind of have. I'm getting sick for too much simping. I think we simped too much yesterday. This is karma for simping too much on Mara, man. Elgin from where? We're from PH. Zaid Ahmad, what's up? Elgin, isn't possible to get the prime skin if your guesses are mostly incorrect? I don't think so, Anand Vincent. What's your level right now? Elgin say, to kai se ho upload. What's that? Numarai, what's up, Numarai? Simp sickness, probably. A sickness caused by too much simping. How come Fanny is still OP when she got nerfed after nerf? I guess Fanny really is just... Dudut lang. Eric Escobedo, what's up? Anand Vincent. GWS, Elgin, what's that? Too much nuts, yeah. Probably we didn't eat enough peanut butter. That's why we're getting sick. We probably need more peanut butter. Elgin, Incendio win foot reveal. What? Incendio win? I'm gonna have a foot reveal? Team HAQ win foot reveal. That's... Why do I have to reveal my foot on... That's unfair, man. Matcha. Incendio win foot reveal. Team HAQ win foot reveal. What? Is the chat behaving today? Said by Jen Hocho. Pass level is 55. Anand Vincent, I don't think so. You have to be extremely lucky, I think, for you to get to the prime skin. I think it's a bit, unless you spend a bit, Anand. Elgin, will you say Fredrin soft counter funny? I'm not sure, to be honest. IGU, I am not sure. But man, Fredrin is also being spammed here in the M4. The tanky. There were some instances where it was Fredrin 4 versus 1, and he did good. Why everybody use Fredrin is thinking good in this M4 tournament. You can almost see him in every game, which is kind of weird. He is, since you see him most of the game. Why is he not getting banned that much? Cool Cat, what's up? Because there's just so many other priority bans that Fredrin just always gets picked. There are more other priority bans than Fredrin. Nice. Elgin, love me, please. Cool Cat, what's up? What's up? D-Rox, what do you think? D-Rot is a good pick in M4. D-Rot had only been used once in M4, I think. Once. And he did bad. As far as I can remember, ever since M4 started, there was only a one D-Rot pick, and he did bad. Elgin, which hero should I buy in this meta? Elgin, I miss my ex. Ooh, probably you can call your ex back. You know those instances when you're drunk and you call back your ex? Don't do that. Cool Cat, what's up? I love you. Gary did pick D-Rot. Oh, was it Gary who picked D-Rot on the last one? It was not so good, right? Kimi has not yet been used in the M4, although I heard that Kimi is pretty OP in the mythical glories. Make someone mod. There's some mod here, just silently watching. Elgin, what's the best skin for you? I'd have to say Franco. Cheap and good. Elgin, love me please from Cool Cat. Yeah, I love you, Cool Cat. Where's Lancelot and Gushan pick? No. Only Amon had been picked like twice. Did they pick Bruno in M4 because he's really OP? I think we saw Bruno once or twice, right? Remember? I think even just once. Your best meta hero right now. Ooh, Elgin, your best meta hero right now. Glue is pretty annoying if you're playing with your teammates, probably. But if you're solo queuing, Glue might not be the best option for you. But if you're playing with your squad, with your homeboys, Glue can really help you, the team. Show us your funny skills, please. We don't have any funny skills. We goddamn walk with funny. What's your country? We're from PH. Where's Mami Mara? Not yet. We will check out Mami Mara. Mami Mara tuloy. I mean, we will check out Mara after whoever wins this. Because Mara interviews the winners of the game. What's your current rank right now, Elgin? Last season we were Mythical Glory, but right now we're back to Epic, then climb to Legend. Elgin caught in 4K. Mara Akina. Elgin Khan is from India. What? What about solo queue? What will we pick? To be honest, when I'm solo queuing, I will either go for Kimi, Jungler, or Kagura, or my Jawhead. Because there's so many, when we're playing with the team, we will always go for the meta. Because it's easy to have the synergy with when you're playing with the squad and making use of the metas. Right? It's actually easier that way. In solo queue, it's so weird. It's so goddamn weird in solo queue. There's so much. I don't know, man. There's so much stuff that can happen in solo queue. Unlike in when you're playing with your squad. although you're still playing against other squads, it's like it's a bit stable, right? In solo queues, there's trash talking teammates. Like a single stuff can trigger your teammates, and they're just gonna start trash talking, and then your other teammates gonna reply, and they're just gonna play chat. They're just gonna chat and trash talk each other. Will the Valley win today? I am not sure. Dr. Tanaba 69. Tanab 69. Dr. Tanab 69. I'm not sure. Who do you think will win? Because Todak is going to be going against the Valley. And Todak, guys, is a tough opponent. But I do think the Valley has a chance. But Todak is not an easy push, man. That's why I like solo queue. I just noticed Elgin looks like guava juice. Yeah. Probably. We're a bit light-skinned on the camera, but we're as dark-skinned as guava, actually. I'm on the Valley, said Zai. Who are you supporting on this M4? I would like to see a team from the lower brackets coming out on top. Maybe the Valley? Who knows? Maybe MENA, who had 0 wins on group stage, still has a chance. On the last match, by the way, it's going to be RRQ Brazil Akira, which also another team I'm rooting for, against Team MENA, who was able to come out of their last lower bracket fight. Hey Elgin, I'm participating in an ML tournament and my team assigned me with being the jungler core. Hope my Dirot can handle this, huh? They really trust my Dirot. Yeah, but you can't always just spam Dirot, bro. It's good if you have Dirot as a jungler, but you also just can't blindly spam Dirot. For example, if there's a counter on the enemy team, or you have to be flexible. Elgin with that light skin re-simping. Valentina is thick. Valentina is thick? Really? I did not notice. Elgin can be Lunox. Can Lunox be a jungler? I have not tried Lunox as a jungler. Oh, by the way, again, guys, once the draft pick starts, we're gonna shut up and listen to the shoutcaster's thoughts on the draft pick of these pro teams. Can you say missing put? Missing put? Please. Go THQ from Chang Yong Y. Elgin, should I buy Revenge Minsitar? It's up to you. But Minsitar is pretty good right now, man. The hero itself. Hey Elgin, what video you and the boys find cringe? Well, a lot, but we're still proud of it. But we had a lot of cringe videos on Elgin and the boys vlogs. But we still, we worked hard for it. So we're still kind of proud of it. Thoughts on DHS Sylvana? DHS Sylvana? Dirot is a risky pick for a tournament. Depends on team. Hilda plus Dirot. Ooh. Yeah, we heard that before. Hilda plus Dirot. The combination. Daddy Elgin. Yeah, Water Games. What's up? Is Tamus still viable, guys? We have not yet seen Tamus in the M4s. To be honest, I also see Tamus rarely lately in the mythics. Elgin, do you like ramen? I like all food. I will eat all the food. I have a very strong appetite. I pretty much eat anything that's edible. Are you gonna stream more after ML? We will have to check. After the M4 tournament, we will have to catch up on some of our work that had been backed up. Animation work and some of the video content, like the meme reviews video. We also have to finish that. And 1 minute lore videos, so we have to catch up a bit on our workload, and then we'll probably think about live streaming as well. Except spicy food. I am not much of a fan. Well, I do love spicy food, but not to the point that you can't taste anything but spice. I do love spicy food. I do love spicy food, but not too much. It's not even enjoyable anymore. Like, you can only taste spice. The spiciness. So here we go. Edible, not eatable. We're gonna go listen to the draft pick now, guys. Let's go. Hopefully, who will win? Will INC go home? Or
Previous game, it was very difficult to deal with. Though, they have shown that they can actually defeat the blue with the Rock.
Yeah, for Team HAQ, right? They honestly, right now, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Just leave the carry open. You have a lot of other picks. You have an assassin player as good as Gary that can dive towards that carry if Incendio actually pick it up. We've seen that Sunshine here on the carry so far in this tournament. I don't think he's played a lot of carry games actually because it's just been banned out. So that can also be a big question, right? Is he comfortable on the carry? The glue is still going to be banned out by Team HAQ. You can already see some respect given over after the Fanny ban, right? You need to understand that, hey.
yeah, man, we would like to see another Hilda roam on Mean.
I mean, you win against it once, don't stretch your luck.
Don't
right?
stretch your luck.
Just try to bat it out. And that is Team HAQ's going to be banning it out. I wonder if the Joy is going to be the choice for Incendio Supremacy. So far, there is a hero that we rarely see because it's almost always banned.
I mean, still the question is does Joy really deserve that ban? I feel like some people are still debating it because usually you see Joy in the jungle. I feel like that's where the more success is. Again, this is reminiscent of back then when Julian was always banned back in MSC, right? So Joy's kind of in that position.
Okay.
But this is the Ling ban coming out too, so it's 2 assassins. Still though, we could possibly see Gary still even pick up that Hayabusa, right? Which has popped up a lot throughout this M4 tournament. And still a great choice.
Instead, you don't want to play the Wakagari game again, just like in previous games, so they just ban it out. Now, it opens up both Kaja and Valentina, but at the same time, Joy does it deserve the ban? I think against Incendio Supremacy, knowing that they have not picked that up yet, you can kind of gamble it. However, it's always like, all teams need to know how to play Joy. I don't see that for Incendio Supremacy knowing how they play. There it is. They will give out a Joy.
Because it's almost like one of those things. So, I mean, even the group stages, the discussion was, man, are some teams just picking these heroes because because they're strong, and then you see them and they don't, it doesn't really work out for them.
But carry.
Incendio Supremacy going to go ahead and pick up the carry, so this is the first start for them.
We saw in the first series of the day, once you pick up a carry and the Kaja is open, the Kaja gets picked up instantly, and the Kaja does so well against the carry. Because the range that carry has is pretty short, right? You can really punish the carry. And right now, Team HAQ, I think they're going to...
Joy carry.
Joy
Kaja, yeah.
That picks up a counter for Joy too, right? You pick it up away from Incendio.
Exactly. I think it's not rocket science to pick those up. And I'm pretty sure the Team HAQ has...
Your rocket science.
Yeah, your...
Science.
Your Joy.
Hey, thank you.
Hey.
You threw him off.
Yeah.
Well, that is the point. There it is, though. It's not Kaja. It's Grok.
So it isn't rocket science.
Yeah, it is.
More.
It is. Okay, so what I like about the Grok is that you deny it away from the carry. The combo of the carry and the Grok has been proven to be the bane of Team HAQ when they went up against Echoes. You don't want to give that up.
Yeah.
Also, it's a big open pick. You don't reveal yet whether or not it will be a roamer or will it be an X-Lane. Kind of opens up the Benedetta and the Estes. All right, okay.
Oh, Joy, finally.
Turkish Delight still.
Well, I mean, they're still going with it, right?
We rarely see Joy here.
Again, if you're going to have the
Joy is
Estes, you
usually
always have
a
to be mindful of that,
priority
right? I mean, we've talked about this so many times when Estes pops up, the sustainability and everything. But this time, with a Benedetta, I like it because, I mean, we've seen some great setups with the Electro Final Blow, Petrify combinations, but then sometimes, when those amazing moments happen, you don't have that damage to follow up. Now, having the carry there and kind of locking people down and then having that...
Whoa, we finally see Joy, man. Joy. We rarely see Joy on these matches because she's usually always a priority ban. Joy and Kerry going...
trend of the draft that we're not used to seeing, I feel like.
The Claude is one of the theory-crafted answer to the ultimate bonding strategy because they grow together. You have our Thievery as well as the Blazing Duet. Then again, the presence of the Benedetta kind of makes it difficult because you have ways to kind of bring back the damage, and also you have access to the backlines.
Not just the Benedetta, but also the carry, right? Claude really struggles up against the carry in this lane matchup. So picking up that Claude is a bit risky.
Yeah.
But I get what they're trying to do, right? They're up against the...
Well, to be honest, since Joy was usually getting banned A lot. Priority band. We rarely had a chance to see her, actually popping off on the matches. But I saw one game. I forgot which game was it. I think it was 2 games where Joy really, well, not really dominated, but Joy was doing good on those few matches where she was able to play.
That technically you don't know where the Grok is going just yet. You don't know where the Joy's going because
Jungle Grok.
well, that's
Why not?
that's stretching it a little bit, but it could work. I mean, but still, roam Grok, side lane Grok. Joy could go in the jungle, could go in the side lane. We've seen that happen too.
Very
Heck,
flexible.
we've seen her in the mid lane too, right? So still, that's something there to consider. Obviously, Claude going to the gold lane. So still, the targeted bans here are towards the jungle for Incendio Supremacy. They take out that Martes. They don't want to deal with that utility. I mean, just the tankiness. They might even take one more jungler out if for Team HAQ here. Because the response from Incendio Supremacy, they know that stat from Man with his Kadita. They take it out, and there you go. That's actually a great choice here, the Valentina, because you don't have to worry about them taking your ultimates as well.
Wild charge.
What's
is-
Rosa gonna play now, right?
What is Rosa gonna play? Still have the Savior, perhaps.
Oh man, up against that dive.
Yeah, but the dive is just way too good. Maybe a Lilia, perhaps, if they are allowed to. But Team HAQ can just snatch that away if that actually fits their composition too. So they are Incendio Supremacy in a very bad spot. Eudora gonna be banned out. One of the heroes of Team HAQ actually played too.
Interesting.
One of the pocket strategies or pocket picks for Man in the mid lane. Now it's time for Team HAQ to go for pick, and I honestly think at this point they need a mid laner, right? Do they want to go for something like the Lunox and take it away? No, they go for something like a Faramis.
Yeah.
So, you mentioned Lilia. I personally like the Lunox here for Incendio Supremacy. Up against so much mobility, you need someone to be able to burst them down before they even notice, right?
Yeah.
And Lunox has that kind of capability. Lilia, on the other hand, very hard to hit those skill shots with a lot of mobility being placed, a lot of blinks as well, like the Claude. Let's see what they go for here. That's the Lunox pick coming through.
Well,
What do they pair it up with? You're looking for a jungler. Fredrin still is good. How
yeah,
about
they need that.
They need that. They need a
utility.
frontliner. Well, Barrett is also available, so that's also one consideration.
Barrett's
Yep.
Fredrin.
That's right. I have a crazy idea. What if they
Leomord?
pick up a Leomord or actually a Balmond?
Oh, Balmond.
Yeah, but that's very
haven't seen-
unlikely. Leomord is a choice.
No, we haven't seen Balmond.
Okay.
Yeah, the Barretts.
Barretts.
Solid front line, right? They go for the efficient pick again. Not much risk with this pick. Very good clear.
Yeah.
Still an overall good pick.
Again, it's still something, utility jungle. You can focus on the objectives. That's what you need to do. Almost probably like the second best choice
Yep.
if Martes is banned out, right? So I guess if you look at Incendio Supremacy specifically, they've got their bases covered. I really do want to see how the Benedetta is utilized as well, if they can kind of just put pressure around the map this time. Maybe it's Incendio Supremacy that's being like, hey, Team HAQ, respond to us this time, right? But even just looking at this, I really am interested. Okay, it's a Diggy.
It's Diggy
it's-
mid.
okay.
Wait, Diggy roam, Faramis mid, and that's the Grok in the jungle.
Yep.
No,
Alright.
it's
No,
Gary.
it's Gary. Oh,
Okay.
It's Gary, man. I know you were
man, I was
excited to
getting
see
hyped.
it.
Come on, come on.
come on,
But
Gary.
Do you want to see Gary in a single dash hero, an ultimate for a dash? You don't want to see that. You want to see Waka Gary.
Yeah, that's a Gary. Joy.
That's a Gary
That's a
Joy.
Joy is a Gary pick.
Well, I mean, we'll have to see. Again, this is a very still weird, unorthodox draft, right? But
For both.
it's Team HAQ. What can we? This is kind of something you. What's that saying with Malaysian teams? There's a certain saying.
You're never sure.
You're never sure. Yeah, I was thinking. No, I was thinking of the Tagalog version. But
Yeah.
you're never sure, right? With these Malaysian teams here, but. Again, crucial match here. They're match point for Team HAQ. Incendio Supremacy, even looking at the lineup, they've got great tools again like they did in the previous game. But can they make it work here? Ladies and gentlemen, we're loading up into the land of Dawn. Match point for Team HAQ. Incendio Supremacy looking to extend the series. Who comes out on top?
It's gonna be very difficult to find out. You're looking at Incendio Supremacy. It looks like a very difficult lineup to pull up.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just talking about like ease of execution here. There's like so many conditions for Incendio Supremacy. If their composition is good, it's really looking good. But when it comes to like the raw damage or execution for Incendio Supremacy, it's definitely more difficult compared to Team HAQ.
I agree, right? Incendio Supremacy, looking at their composition, there's a lot that needs to go right, and especially that gold lane, because they're going to really bank on the fact that Sunshine and Rosa can melt down the frontliners from Team HAQ and the bursters, the divers, technically, Gary, Panda. The way Incendio are playing right now is they're peeling with damage.
Yep.
I thought you were going to mention the Ghost Bursters, but I feel like Faramis in a way isn't as strong as okay.
Missed it.
Not going to be able to get that, but still, I mean, very reminiscent of the previous game, right? A lot of early action here. The best thing, though, is if no one is able to get that first blood before that first turtle comes out, Wolf, who's got the advantage for that first objective?
I think Incendio Supremacy, just because of the fact that they have the Barrets, is very strong in the first few minutes of the game. And when it comes to like turtle fights, you can hold your ground utilizing your Daytona's welcome. You can still pick up the Retribution when the fighting gets dicey, so you are actually immune to stuns or crowd control during that period. So I guess to answer your question, Incendio Supremacy should take advantage of that fact.
Well, let's see, right? Because early on, you can already see the matchup here. Sunshine is doing it a little bit better than Panda in the gold lane as expected. Because of this, Incendio do have a bit more pressure to play on towards the turtle, with Alien rotating to the mid lane and actually lane swapping with Rosa. Rosa wants to get that level 4 quickly. The turtles reset it, and they're both just going to disengage.
Yeah, everybody's got to be pretty much careful here at this point, but across the board, all green lights for everybody. So it really comes down to how they utilize this, especially even with the Time's Journey on Min here. But the poking coming out.
Alien with a petrifying the final blow. That's a Time Journey, but Min's going to be taken out. First blood over to Incendio Supremacy.
Oh, great decision there coming out from Alien. Also able to secure that first kill for himself. Should also be that turtle.
Whoa! Gary coming in, picking up the retry. That's a missed time by Lola, as Gary now is going to be forced to back off. Tianzi picks up the kill. Man, forced to flicker out, and Tianzi will just trade that away with a purple buff steal on Team HAQ's jungle.
Fortunately for Incendio Supremacy, they found the post-turtle fight and won it, because the setup was already there for Incendio Supremacy. They have 4 ultimates available in that fight. Alien already poked Team HAQ and got a kill afterwards. They have all the advantage in the world. Even Gary's a level under the opposing Barrets, the jungler of Incendio Supremacy. So everything should be theirs that moment. Fortunately for Team HAQ, they got the turtle, but they lost the post-turtle fight.
Yeah, I mean, already off to a great start here for Incendio Supremacy. Again, playing around with this lead that they have. And really, I mean, a lot of it too, Sunshine just being able to farm up as well as he can. Now, he had the Corrosion Scythe. He's going to be working on the next item. Yeah. You got to protect Sunshine, allow him to scale up, because right now, a lot of that early damage, with Rosa having an early kill here, running that last worship, you know it's going to hurt, right? And Tianzi, like we mentioned in the draft, having this Barrett's pick and just kind of being able to secure an objective with a Daytona's welcome, being immune to CC, is really going to benefit you here, because with this early lead, you got to continue to compound interest it, build upon it, and transition to mid-game.
And the thing is, Incendio, they have the lead whilst also having 2 very late game heroes that needs to scale, right? Remember, Rosa and Sunshine, they're waiting for items, man.
Yeah, they're going to be waiting for their major core items. I don't know if Rosa is interested in going for the Lightning Truncheon, but since they are utilizing this Nunox in an Ube setting, you want more of those AoE damage. And of course, Sunshine going to be waiting for the Wind of Nature before they fight, so that Panda as well as Lola will be nullified by Incendio Supremacy.
Man, I just feel like there's also just a lot of magic damage from Team HAQ. You can already see action more for this turtle.
Shadow Stampede bringing TNZ back. Alien in the midst right now. That's going to be the healing coming from Blessing of the Moon Goddess. As TNZ finds the extra fire as well. It's combo together. Min finally pops the Time Journey, but it might be a bit too late. He's 1 HP. Panda's very, very low. Alien's looking for the dive. Flickers out. Gary now caught. That's a Phantom Splash. Gary gonna be falling down to the hands of Rosa. Meanwhile, Sunshine, that was a 4v5 and Incendio won.
I mean, 4v5, and you just saw, that's how much the sustain from the Estes pick works so well, because you saw everybody was quite low, but no follow-up, no kill was converted for Team HAQ.
Rosa, the Ruby DD play. The Lunox bomb just zones out the members of Team HAQ. And eventually, Incendio Supremacy are going to be able to take over the map. The aggression is going to be there. It's time for the ultimate bonding experience. Hell, the Turkish delight. You can now taste it. It's how big served to Team HAQ.
3.7k gold lead. And we have to talk about the Joy pick now because we mentioned it in the draft. Our team's picking Joy just because Joy's a good pick. Because it seems like right now the Joy isn't really working out for Team HAQ.
The Radiant Armor pickup coming out from the Barretts, which is TNZ. More of a sacrificial role now, going for just tank ability. Allow them to nullify the effect of the Joy.
Huh. Well, I mean, at least they get a turret here on the top side, right? But Lola having a bad day.
Lola is just not, having a good day. 0-2-0 here in this game. Incendio keep on punishing him, but he's under the turret. It's not like he has any counterplay to that right now.
Well, Rosa.
But deadly, man. I do agree with this. Number 2 in hero damage, as you see, very aggressive plays coming out from Rosa, committing the Lunox bomb against under the turret, and he will not stop. Oh, Sunshine!
It's a solo kill, practically. He goes in for the BMI, but will actually just fall to Sunshine. Sunshine still gonna be able to pick up the double under the turret while Rosa is tanking, and Apex is dealing out the heals.
Oh, it's very aggressive, combining the two ultimates of the Lunox, and of course the fact that Apex 47 can just heal him up. They're so aggressive right now because they don't get the Phantom Step to clear it out, and this is total dominance from Incendio Supremacy.
He's an assassin, he's not a marksman.
It's always sunny in the land of Dawn when Sunshine's playing, man, because what a game he's having on this carry already. It's not even at the 8-minute mark here. Next turtle comes up in, what, almost a 6k gold lead. Massive here for Sunshine, and I mean, it's Incendio Supremacy coming out just swinging basically at this point.
They know their timings, they know what they needed to wait for, and now they have total dominance. They will not be defending bottom lane, unfortunately, as Alien is far too late for that. Oh, I say that though, Joy is not a great pushing hero, unfortunately.
Definitely not right. I mean, in terms of damage and team fights too, he hasn't really been able to dish out that much. Panda clearing out the mid lane, getting some pressure back onto the team, but Incendio, with their Benedetta that's ahead 2 levels, they're gonna control the side lanes 100%. Alien with Eye for an Eye, getting out, Gary jumping in, that's the final blow, back to worst Team HAQ. Stampede brings him back, but it's all for Lord Alien, oh my god! Almost finds a trade.
I mean, that's just how far ahead Incendio Supremacy is. But meanwhile, Alien going, what, 1 versus 4? Lord just taken by Incendio Supremacy, and now their eyes are up here on the top side of the map.
The maneuver coming out from Incendio Supremacy, classic to the strategy that they wanted to utilize. The XP lane will play the opposite lane from the Lord, or the long lane, and then they just take the Lord afterwards. They bought a lot of time. They even took the tier 2 turret up top, and now they're controlling mid. So with the Lord, I think that they will be able to clear out all of the outer turrets of Team HAQ.
I think you've just planted Gary there. He's going to deal with the Lord the best he can, but Team HAQ going to have to sacrifice probably some more turrets here, trying to buy as much time as possible with that Guardian's Barrier, but ultimately going to lose more space across the map. So the question is, even at this point, as the game transitions even further, what does Team HAQ need to do here to stay in this game to get back from this massive lead from Incendio Supremacy, Wolf?
Wow, I guess it's the Gary macro that will be the answer.
On a Joy, though.
On a Joy.
Unfortunately, I mean, surely you have a lot of dashes, right, that you can escape, but now look at the pincer maneuver coming out. Alien's just buying time.
He is buying time. Now, you can see Gary, the great escape, trying to run away. Apex 47 is waiting. There's Gary. Is going to be able to dash away towards TNZ. That's so many dashes. Hey, Gary gets out. It's clean, and it was easy.
Giving the thumbs up as well as he escapes that again. Maybe that's why, maybe that's why Joy's picked, because you get to do that, right? But still, is it actually value as, especially mid-late game,
team fights?
especially late game team fights? Because I can't recall who said this, but it's almost like Joy is kind of like a mosquito, right? You're just kind of buzzing around, and it looks really cool, it looks really flashy, but is the damage there, especially when you're considering it with how much magic damage is on Team HAQ? Yes, you have the Genius Wand there, right? You have the Glowing Wand already, but is this enough, Wolf, for them to start to contest these fights?
I think that he's more of a shredder. So to answer your question, it will not be enough. But if he transitions to more of a shredder and Panda will be the sweeper, surely that will be enough damage. Combination of magic as well as physical damage in an AoE setting. So that might be what Team HAQ is waiting for. They're waiting for critical mass onto Panda, who is holding on to just the Wind of Nature and Golden Staff.
What?
And look at them go.
Man, forced to use a time journey. Alien chasing him down. That's going to be the damage from Tianzi in the back. Flanking, getting the position down. Lola defensive, wild charge out. Panda gets out, but when... oh my god, in the time of just one basic attack from Claude, Sunshine is able to dish out, like, what, 2 passive procs?
Yeah, and look at this. Lola doesn't have the flicker, and you can see Min is dead for now. Panda will have to just back down. They don't have any team fight integrity heading into the second Lord of the game. Incendio will just take it for themselves. What Incendio did is just to force out some of the resources of Team HAQ.
What?
Even the Lord was shredded.
My goodness.
I didn't even see the Lord.
He's just gone. I mean, this is a tough situation here, right?
Definitely.
And you're really wondering, again, was the Diggy the best option with all the available heroes here? And still, you know, at some point, it's really tough for Team HAQ. They're going to have to defend in their base here as that Lord is still marching down the mid lane. And, you know, I guess they can buy themselves more time, and that's what Gary's really trying to do, just keep pressure here in the bottom side. But still, when does Panda get to that point where he is a threat here?
Gary's
it's going to be really tough for them to defend.
Gary's too far.
9,000 gold lead 2 with the Lord already in on the base turret. Team HAQ trying to defend right now, as that's going to be the top lane base turret taken down. TNZ with a Deathless Welcome, forcing a time journey early. Man, still trying to buy some time. Goes for the Shadow Stampede to zone the other members away. One base turret down. Gary cutting the waves in the mid lane, denying the push from Incendio Supremacy.
I'll just be able to push out. So what Gary was able to accomplish is to defend the turret without him being in there. That's the mid lane. However, top lane still falls to Incendio Supremacy, inching to a 9.1k gold lead for now. And all of their heroes have all of the core items that they needed. Very tanky Benedetta, very tanky Barretts, and a lot of sustain. Oh my goodness!
Wow! While in the wild charge, he gets melted down by Rosa and Sunshine. Now they're on the base. The Call Altar has been placed, but Gary's going to be able to actually lose all that out.
Oh
my god, that single target damage is unreal. Incendio targeting base right now. Panda with Wind of Nature. You cannot win of nature, magic, and true damage. Incendio strikes back.
My goodness. Very different.
I have to say, man, I have to say, I underestimated INC. To be honest, I thought this was going to be an easy match for THQ. I mean, this whole match. But we were kind of proven wrong in the first game. Now we were definitely proven wrong on the second game. Dang, good job, INC, surprising us with that. Carry, though. I feel like whoever picks Carry, good INC, man. I underestimated the INC. Dang. So who will win? THQ, who gave Echo the hardest time ever in the M4, has a chance to go home now. These guys have been in the Malaysian Team HAQ, which is from a lot of the guys were from Orange Esports. This guys has been there in the M tournaments for a while, and INC is not that old. Turkey, let's go. One of the veteran teams in danger of getting eliminated. What will happen on the third game? Let's go. Not THQ, just trolled, nothing else. I don't think you have the room to troll on this kind of event. Maybe they were overconfident. That might have been the case, but I don't think you can troll in this. There's so much stuff. Scripted. Probably overconfident with the draft, but I'm not sure if it's a troll though, cause there's so much stuff going on this events, like the pressure and whatnot. But who knows, man? Third game we will know for sure. Was THQ just lacking on that second match, or is INC really just has that potential? We will see, man. GG Saki. I know, right? Kerry, god dang it. Kerry making Claude go home. Where is Mara and Clara? You missed their first interview. I'm sorry, Bish Wanat. Probably after this one. We will probably check the interview of Mara and Clara after this game. Joy pick was a mess. Ooh. Maybe INC in the first round, just trying there. I know, right? Kerry was melting everyone down. Couple of shots on Claude. Claude goes home. Nice. It's okay for Han Zambi. Rip Gascoigne. Now, who knows though? There's still... I don't know what happened with THQ, to be honest. Maybe just INC is just that good. Come on, I want to see the third game already. Let's listen to the caster's thoughts on what happened.
And then we'll see how we're going to play around it, because they even have secondary win conditions in Rosa in case Sunshine gets wild charged by Lola on the Grok.
Yeah, and also, I was also kind of surprised when I saw Min with the Diggy went for the average emblem instead. I mean, I thought when the Diggy wants to go for the average emblem, I thought you may be playing like, how my Venus would play. Like, I'm just gonna dump all the bomb, all the damage into my bombs. I'm gonna try to zone you out that way. But I can see, Gideon, you mentioned this. The main goal of the Diggy is to basically use a time journey to allow this Joy to complete her dashes, enter the ultimate, but I don't really see that happening from Team HAQ.
Exactly. Was Diggy here in this composition is really awkward, right? Because it just doesn't provide too much. There's not too much CC coming out from the side of Incendio, right? It's a pure damage, have a really big...
Man, I don't know. 14-1. And that one kill they had was just like... That one kill they had, they almost lost Diggy. 4 versus 1 with Benedetta almost killing Diggy out there. So that happened. James B, what's up? You got a favorite snack food? My favorite food is peanut butter. Peanut butter for life. Damage is very low. I know we did not feel a lot of guys from that one. I mean, THQ is actually good, but not on this fight. Probably just I don't know, to be honest, man. It's the Joy pick that messed it up. What's your thought on Indian MLBB gamers? It's fine. Hopefully the game gets unbanned in India. It will be nice to also see India joining this M4 events, because there's a lot of population in India, and it will be more exciting to have more guys together with us in this M4 events. Ooh, god dang, one of the veteran teams in danger of being eliminated right now by a not so experienced team, which is the INC. You have to say though, INC was doing good on the earlier stages of the games as well, on the group stage. Yeah. INC also had some good fights and showed good potential on the group stage. Remember, INC was on the same group stage as Falcon and Blacklist, right? It was the INC. They had the match against Blacklist as well. They came on... There was actually a tiebreaker on Group A. INC, Falcon, and Blacklist. Can you see without your glasses? I can't see much without my glasses. Mary Q, thanks for feedback. Bro, I think current government will never unban this game in India. Oh. Hopefully when the next one, when the government changes. Carry should be a perma by now. Yeah, the pick rate and win rate of carry in this M4 is the highest. Let's hope that Elgin will never do that. What? Grade ng glasses mo? I think I'm on 300 plus. I kind of forgot. And that 300 plus grade had been ages ago. I have not yet checked in. It's definitely higher now. Who do you wish to win the championship, Elgin? I would like to see a team coming from the lower brackets. Maybe it's INC. I would like to see an unexperienced. That's why everyone was so hyped last time on the Valley, because it was an unexpected oh snap, wait. Hot babes, Maritime. Here we go.
Why?
Gary!
Why? Do you agree?
Okay, why Gary? Why is Gary the best player, the best personality?
Because he's the one who close with us, even though we are the fans, but he want to know a lot about the fans. So I think he's got the best personality.
Oh my God, how nice is Gary? Come on, give a big shout out for Gary! Yibombe! Yibombe! Yibombe! Yibombe!
Okay, I'm sorry, I just hit his finger. Okay, if you think, what do you think the heroes they need to use right now to make sure that they win the next game?
I think Gary should be pick Gary, Ling or Fanny again for that game.
Ling or Fanny?
Yes.
Okay, now if you could eliminate from the opponent, one player from the opponent, you don't want that player to play anymore because that player is too good. They're giving Team HAQ a hard time. Who should we take out?
Rosa.
Rosa is too
my
dangerous
favorite.
apparently. Rosa is too dangerous apparently. Now, okay, you guys talk about the play you want to take out, right? Okay, public enemy, Malaysian #1. When Wolf is casting or analyzing, Team Malaysia loses. If Team HAQ loses, will we go find Wolf?
I will give Harun to answer the question.
Come on, will you?
We will find Wolf until the bottom of the worm.
In Malaysia, we say, we cari wolf sampai lubang cacing. We will chase after wolf till the ends of the world. Wolf, be careful.
Whoa! Oh my God, you're in trouble now. Okay, now the players can hear you right now. What do you want to say to them? Let's pump them up, okay? Say something very encouraging, and you better make sure it has a magic spell to pump them up. Go.
To all the players, we know you can do it. That's why we are here. We are from Malaysia, come here to support all of you guys. And I know, all of us know that you guys can win this game and be the best among the best.
Be the best amongst the best. And now, let's gather all the Malaysian viewers to support Team HAQ. Go ahead.
You can comment down and like, Ibambe!
Ibambe! All right. Good job, guys. I'm sure that they felt that energy. Now, we're going to go back to the caster's desk and see what they have to say. Casters.
And there we go. That's Mara with a stick. For those who wants to get hit with that stick, fall in line. So, third game, 3 minutes, almost 4 minutes before the third game. Let's go, man. Mami Mara. Bank me Mara from Tadano Hito. Bank me. Oh my God, y'all sleeping so hard. So anyways, we won the third game. Give it to us right now because we can't wait to see. Can INC pull this off? Man, it will be epic though. I mean, I like THQ because they gave. I like THQ because they gave one of the most, actually the most exciting fight with Echo during the M4, during this M4. But it would also be an upset. It will be a huge upset if INC wins this, man. So I'm actually not sure. Today's chat more mature than yesterday, yeah. Definitely. Elgin, give me ban. Why? Mara Mara Nomi. What's Mara Mara Nomi? Elgin's Devil Fruit. Oh, snap. What can you get on that fruit, though? What powers can you get on Mara Mara Fruit? Sandaong, what's up? Random guy, what's up, guys? Go Inc. INC. Sheesh, wala lang. Yulo Kalaskusan, what's up? Yulo Kaluskusan. Simping powers. Oh, you got simping powers. You can get a stick. Leg slit. Weird. Useless powers. Hey, Elgin, can you speak in Tagalog, please? Also mind giving me a shout out. Shout out sa'yo, sub 6969. Mabuhay ka. Hanggang gusto mo. Notice me or else, Elgin. Whisker Hanma, what's up? Going Dahon Nohab. I think that's a different INC. Hi Elgin, I follow your channel. Shout out to Joseph Vermont Bandoy. What's up, bro? What's up, the real Sahan Khan? What's up? Shout out to Shiroy. Shiroy, the one who wants to get bonked by Mara. To be honest though, which of you guys wants to get bonked by Mara's stick? What's the score? It's 1-1. 1-1. The first fight was actually a bit close, just a bit close. But THQ dominated on the late game. On the second game, INC was dominating the whole time. Mara is just average. Oh God. I would have. What do you guys think? I want to get bonked with Mara's stick. Sus. Where can I get the kimono cardigan you got on your thumbnail? We got lots of those Japanese style. This is actually the back. Can you guys see? Oh, so this one. How many of this stuff do I have? A lot. Another one. But you barely see it though on the camera angle. Who do you think will win? I don't know. If THQ gets their crap together, man, I think it's gonna go to THQ. But I'm kinda starting to root for INC, to be honest. I am starting to root for INC, man. How old is Mara? I'm not sure. I don't know. I have no idea, actually. Mara is 16. Oh, snap. Really? Then we have to stop. If Mara is 16, we have to stop this. From ML stuff to simping, I love this shot. I'd be back for... Because INC is an upset. It's like something that you didn't see. Because Malaysians, to be honest, is... You know, because the strong teams is coming from Indonesia and PH. But also in Malaysia, man, this team, Malaysian teams has also been there together with the Indonesian and PH teams. So INC beating them here is going to be a huge upset. I like I said, I like THQ. They gave us the best fights. They gave us the best fight during the M4 against Echo. But I am starting to like INC, man, because if INC pulls this... What did I miss? The hot babes? Yeah. Normalize Balmond wearing thongs. Imagine your parents seeing this, their reaction will be. What team went home first? A lot already, actually. Yesterday, RSG went home. Maldives went home. MDH Esports went home. Burn X Team Flash went home. I think the most painful one to go home was Burn. They had 0 wins, 0 win rate, even during the group stage. And then Malvinas Gaming went home. Team MENA, the Occupied Thrones, actually winning their fight, even though they did so bad during the group stage. So hopefully, we see them move up. But it's going to be a tough fight later for them because it's going to be RRQ Akira, Brazil. Ismara an Indian, Maru Singh. Mina doesn't have hope. Well, to be honest, they have a tough opponent. That's RRQ Akira, who was on the upper brackets and even went head to head against Blacklist. They were able to beat Blacklist once. Do a foot reveal again? Bro, leave my man William alone. What about the Falcon, Elgin? The Falcon? That was the previous fight. Before this one. Oops, wait. Let me check. Oh, draft pick is starting. Is the draft pick starting? Wait, guys. I'm gonna check the matches. There we go. Gwagwapo ng taga-Turkey. Oh, someone's simping for the Turkey team. Just got home email. Falcon won, by the way, on the last match. So let's listen to the draft pick. Hopefully the draft pick is good now. Let's go, let's go.
At a 100% win rate.
Yeah.
So Team HAQ now back in first pick. Last time they still went for the first pick carry, right? I think now it's time for Incendio to say, hey, no more carry.
No more carry. Just like the glue treatment coming up.
By the way, whoever wins this, they're gonna be fighting Falcon. For those of you guys who were asking, whoever wins this match, they're gonna be fighting against Falcon.
What's that win rate?
Yeah, for the series, I mean, for the series. So that is that's an important stat because carry is not only like stat-wise very strong, it still also is strong as a hero.
Well,
Instead of the S, it's going to be the Barretts.
Wow.
maybe they don't. You know, I mean, they could just be looking, Team HAQ could be just looking to take the carry possibly here. Again, with Barrett's coming out, the ban and that Martes, you're taking out 2 of those high utility focused jungler options, and you're going to kind of force a hand here from Incendio Supremacy specifically, but still, I'm wondering what their last ban is going to be.
Yeah, you know that's actually a really good point there, Naiso, because now you're only left with one last ban for Incendio Supremacy. Are you going to ban out something like a glue or a carry or the Ling? That has been a problem.
I think carry, right? You need to go for the carry ban right now. The only 100% win rate hero in this series has been that carry, and you can see Team HAQ are leaning on it. They want to pick up that carry. They're literally just forcing Incendio. Go. Leave it open. Leave it open one more time. Let's see what happens here. I dare you. But Incendio, they can't fall.
Okay. It's all about fire from both teams this time. Don't deny the comfort picks from your opponents. Let us play with the best composition that we have. Best heroes against best heroes. I don't know why you're worried. I'm happy about this. We're going to see some explosions in game number 3.
There's the first pickup with the carry.
Wow.
Going in the hands of Team HAQ.
So do you go glue immediately this
Glue
time?
Kaja. Pick up a Kaja. You need someone to lock this guy down, because you need someone to CC her. And with the Grok Kaja, you have just 2 CC abilities that can really shut her down. Remember, close range, as long as you don't let her basic attack, you're good. But if she basic attacks with full items, you're done.
Yeah.
You're done.
I just don't want it to happen something like a Glue plus Farsa or a Benedetta plus Farsa for Incendio Supremacy. Well, while it makes sense, it's not the best case in a knockout stage wherein you're can be
They locked it
eliminated.
in.
They locked it in. Far side, Benedetta, don't.
Whoa,
Don't.
hold up. Is
Oh,
it okay?
they did it.
Well, they're going for it. Hey,
I jinxed it.
To be fair, we did see a massive game previously with Vendetta, right?
I agree. I agree.
It's there, but I guess this leaves to question, does Team HAQ actually just go ahead and secure the Kaja for themselves? Do they want to go that route?
Yeah.
Again, Valentina still open as well.
Grok Fanny.
Or, yeah, Ling, I mean. Fanny's banned
All
out.
right, yeah. Grok Ling.
Grok
I mean,
banned out.
At this point,
Ling, Glue.
Hayabusa.
Glue Ling.
Up against the Farsa.
See, this draft leaves so much open
Yeah.
basically
I
at
think
this
you go
point.
Glue and Ling this time. No reason not. I mean, Ling, Gary's still very,
Ling.
say hot, I would say. Or still, you know.
I mean, I feel like the players themselves feeling this. That's
Okay,
Kadita
there's the curveball. There's the curveball.
I mean, that's the dive you need up against the Farsa. Remember in game number 1, I think I just auto-piloted to game number 1 because I said the Fanny.
Yeah.
Fanny was banned out. The hero that wasn't banned out, that was banned out in game 1, was the Yutong, right?
right,
So
that's right.
it's up now. Team HAQ, just pick it up.
Yep.
Why not?
Not to mention, this is also what we saw from game 1. The statistic, the Kadita pick for Man. What was they call them? The shaman.
shaman, yeah.
right?
That was actually banned out as well in game number 1.
So this is pretty much comfort at this point, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
for both teams.
just give it your all here on the best heroes you
Yep.
can. Now, you're still going to see those bans coming out from
Yep.
Incendio Supremacy, focusing on Gary.
Yep.
So still, it leaves to question, and you were wondering, even I mentioned the Hayabusa possibly,
Yeah.
but like you guys said, you really don't want to go with that
Yeah.
against the kind of Turkish Delight Ube strategy with that Estes there.
Okay, so Team HAQ will want to ban out the Fredrin together with the Barretts and maybe another tank here in the front lines. Or they might even consider banning out the Harith this time. Because the way that I see it, even when there's like Kadita and Yu Zhong, because of the presence of the Estes and the fact that you have that passive for the Harith wherein you kind of reduce the crowd control that you have, it might be a consideration as a gold laner for Incendio Supremacy.
Well, in game 1, they did go for that Fredrin, right? So you can see where Team HAQ are going. In game number 1 as well, they just banned out the gold lane, which is also still a very viable ban to go for. You have a carry, something like a Brody can bully the carry
Yeah.
early on. So we saw that in game 1. I think I'm gonna expect the same thing here. But for Incendio, this is where it gets really, Hilda. All right, they just went for the same ban, yeah.
Well, I mean, best. Again, so much is left open that you're just kind of you're going through that checkbox list of yours.
Wow.
Okay.
Not expecting the Guinevere ban.
They did pick it up versus
Yeah.
a Blacklist
Yeah.
International, game
Game
number
1.
1. So, Team HAQ with due diligence against
Is it time
Incendio
for the
Supremacy.
Valentina jungle?
This is literally 4 heroes banned towards the jungle from
that's
Team
a-
HAQ.
You're right.
I mean,
the Grok technically can
Could,
jungle,
yeah.
so 5 jungle bans, right? Just
Yeah.
thumbnail.
thumbnail. Well, again, it's going to force the hand from Incendio Supremacy specifically, right? On what jungle you want to play around
Brody
here
is
with.
available.
Yeah.
Brody might be the choice. I'm thinking either Brody or the
Agreed.
Harith.
Oh, you can see it. There you go.
That's-
That's what they go for. This is the game they went for yesterday.
Correct.
Oh, against MDH, they picked
Yeah.
up the Leomord, and guess what their last pick was? It was the Brody.
Was the Brody? I wonder if they are considering something like a Kufra now for Team HAQ. Great versus the Leomord as well as the
Yeah.
Benedetta. You have the jump, you have the protection. Something along the lines of or what about a Baxia in the jungle for Team HAQ? We saw that.
It's not a very Gary thing to do.
It's not a very.
It's not a Gary thing to
Yeah.
do, but going against Estes, it's a great thing to have.
I
At
agree.
least on the team composition with the way the passive works here and
With
everything
Fanny
else.
and Ling banned out,
Yeah.
might as well, right? If you're forced to
Oh.
play utility, go for just
Let's-
some anti-region.
Or maybe a D-Roth. Maybe we can see that. Oh, okay.
Okay, that's
Okay.
a Gary hero, and
That's a
that's a
Gary
Lolita.
That's a Gary thing to do.
That's a Gary thing to do.
Lock it in, go the Hayabusa. He heard my suggestion earlier.
Yeah.
He heard what you guys said, and he's like, you know what? I'm going to show these guys.
They also kind of like pre-countered Brody, right, with
Yeah.
the Lolita. So, hey, go ahead, pick up the Brody. We'll see what we'll do up against that Brody. Other options, Iritho, we mentioned it. Brody, you know what? Up against this, I don't know. Melissa can technically still work. It's very tough to pull it off. They
That was
still
the
go
Brody.
for the Brody. Up against the Lolita, up against the Haya too. I like the single target stun, the lockdown
Yeah.
that he has. But remember, that damage can just be completely nullified.
Well, I mean, it worked for them yesterday, right? You mentioned this, the Brody-Leomord combination that they pulled out.
Brody-Leomord Farsa.
Yeah, Farsa. Estes has been working wonders for them as well. So why not? Have that comfort here for your last game, potentially last game.
Exactly. This is what I like about what the draft, how the draft developed. I mean, they didn't care about the glue anyways. The Kaja, both two of the heroes that are always in the discussion, right? Even Valentina is denied. Like 3 of the top dogs so far in the top bands denied. Not even considered. Even the Joy actually.
You can see the adaptations that both teams have been making, the progress in this meta, just based on one series. They are improving this much. So I can't wait to jump into this one nice soon.
I can't wait either, because here we go into the land of Dawn. Our first game 3 in the series of knockouts. It's Team HAQ versus Incendio Supremacy. Who's staying in M4 and who's going home?
Oh, this is such a high stakes match, and I love the fact that they went for comfort in this kind of setting.
I really want to point that out, because in the game that they can get out of the tournament or stay and face a team that will come out from the upper bracket. They bring out the big guns. Alien was amazing with this Benedetta. Rosa, very aggressive with the Farsa when he controls it. And that's also true with Apex, TNZ, and Sunshine. Whereas Team HAQ, Gary with the Hayabusa, even when it's not that good, theoretically speaking, against the Estes, he will go back to comfort. Everybody just wants to play the best MOBP.
That they can.
That they can. I mean, looking across the board, hold on, already early action.
Rosa dodging away, getting the healing done as well, but it's going to be first blood over to Min. Team HAQ strike first again.
All right, so they start off on a good foot here for Team HAQ, but still, you got to consider the fact you're working with 2 Petrifies. You've got Man and Lola running with that. Now, on the other side, Incendio Supremacy, they've got those 2 Purifies, right? Those micro decisions as the game unfolds here are going to be crucial if they can find setups. TNC, though.
There you go. Min still having some peel there. Rosa coming back in, looking for the stun, gets it down. TNC picks it up. Gary, Weaver re-engaged right now, but the healing comes through from Apex 47. Gary losing out on that trade, forced to back away.
And this means that they will not have the Phantom Steed heading into the first turtle of the game. They did take out one important hero, though, from Team HAQ. So that is 1-for-1 when it comes to the first few kills. Although, this is not like the best situation for Incendio Supremacy. Well, the thing is, they will have ultimates up on Rosa.
That's what I was going to say. You know, they've got, I mean, they're looking for another kill here from Team for Incendio Supremacy to lead into this first objective of the game, the turtle here. But still, you can even see, right? Min and Man in position, looking for any advantage they can find, but TNZ not going to be fooled.
A good read, but still walks into the bush. The rough waves of the Petrified. TNZ can fall. But the airstrike now coming down onto Man, and that's Alien who picks up a trade. Jungler for mid lane. 1-for-1.
All right, so they trade that. I mean, Team HAQ could be in a position to just go ahead and take this. It might be better for Incendio Supremacy. Just give it up, right? You don't. Now TNZ's up, but he doesn't have the retribution either. So just like that first objective, Alien though.
Elgin wants it, jumps in with the final blow, almost stealing it away, but Gary is absolutely on point with that retribution.
Unfortunately for Incendio Supremacy, their plan was to get level 4 to Apex 47. That's why they put him even when he's roaming, he was in the mid lane. And Rosa went to the XP lane so that he'll get his level 4. Along the way, because they were focused on getting their ultimates up, at the middle, TNZ was found by Man with the Petrify combo. He was shut down. And that was very bad for Incendio Supremacy, because now they will concede the turtle. Gary, as a Hayabusa, doesn't have the innate advantage during the turtle fights. And them getting the first turtle of the game is massive for the Malaysian squad.
Yeah, I mean, again, it was all a result of, you know, taking out TNZ there early on and playing around with that. Setup though.
Blast and the flicker. Sunshine caught in the gold lane. And now Panda's going to go on to that turret gold. Phantom Steed by TNZ onto Gary. Bring it back right there. That's a lot of damage. Rosa trying to follow it up. Doesn't even need to be here. TNZ jumps in again with a Phantom charge. Min is low. TNZ getting the healing back in. The airstrike come through, and Man's going to be falling down to TNZ.
Rosa on point. That stun canceled the animation of the rough waves. And you're gonna have to hand it to TNC. He punished Gary, knowing that there's no shadow, no quad shadow already for Gary. Was able to pull him back with the ultimate.
Black Dragon form though, now onto Rosa. The Petrify only finding TNZ. Rosa had the Purify out. Then on blast now, no flicker, but it finds TNZ. Still having the healing, torn apart memory, being popped out by Sunshine to zone the members away.
Tough situation again. You know, you have a lot of those, that CC and ultimate available to you, but unfortunately Panda was already, what, half health, not able to really commit to that fight here, so Team HAQ kind of struggling, and Incendio Supremacy continuing to build up on this lead here. 1K gold, next turtle comes up. They're in a great position to actually go ahead and win this next objective fight as they still battle out in the mid lane.
Yeah. Alien now still in the midst of it all. Gonna try to go for the Petrify final blow onto mid in front of the kill. And that's gonna be Man getting out barely with the rough waves, getting the passive back in as well. But the sustainability from Apex 47 has been phenomenal. They're looking for more now. Quad Shadow in for the airstrike. Doesn't kill Gary! Falls down! Rosa is an absolute Chad, just stands there menacingly.
Oh, definitely. That is the term that I'm looking for. It's so much of a Chad because he went in forward, being a Farsa against a Hayabusa. And the best thing is he was able to land the stun, the passive control of Rosa, back-to-back stuns from top lane and now into the bottom lane. He's able to punish all of these slippery heroes as if they were easy targets. And Incendio Supremacy are really just on fire right now.
Look at the flanks here. You can see the Phantom Steed, and it's the collapse onto Min. The airstrike comes down. Min's gonna be stunned up. Min's gonna fall. Has the shielding up. The conceal is not enough to get him out. Panda now under the turret. Man trying to get the breath of the ocean down. Incendio back off. Looking for the turret.
This is the thing. I mean, the sustain. The sustain is what is the huge obstacle standing in front of Team HAQ right now. And it's just too much for them to work with. I mean,
wow.
Panda's still scrambling here to really just farm up as much as possible, and it's Incendio Supremacy throwing everything at Team HAQ. Meanwhile, again, Alien having a great game so far in this Benedetta pick.
Look at this, Apex 47 actually opted to go for the Anticuras, and yeah, Alien, dude, this is the reason why they didn't pick up the glue. The reason why they pick up both Farsa and Benedetta as their first two picks is because they have mastered it so well. Rosa landing all of those stats, Alien controlling the lane so well, cutting the waves and even outplaying Gary at that moment. 0-3 for the Hayabusa. We thought that this would be a bad idea to pick up the Hayabusa. Now Team HAQ's getting punished because of it.
Well, the Phantom Steed again. Incendio are looking for it. TNZ bringing Lola back. The feather airstrike not connecting just yet, but that's going to be the Black Dragon form popped in. Lola looking for some damage. That's a lot from Sunshine. And
Alien.
Both of the teams, you know.
Alien.
This is, I mean, this just looks like tilt coming out from Team HAQ. They can't land anything that they want to. They are frustrated on what's going on here. Incendio Supremacy in complete control here. Alien pushing in that bottom side. This is going to be just a free turtle for them. And yeah, going back to the question, do you really want to pick Hayabusa into this lineup, especially with, as says there, massive game across the board here for Incendio Supremacy.
We mentioned why the Hayabusa wasn't picked earlier is because they're going to be clumping up. What's the Hayabusa supposed to do on a high and dry emblem?
Exactly.
And that's exactly what we're seeing here. Incendio, they haven't changed their strat. TNZ, though, is very aggressive compared to last game. Still under the tier 1, just zoning Team HAQ away for the rest of the members to siege it down.
The only hero that will be away from the rest of the team is Alien's Benedetta. And the Benedetta is not a squishy target. In fact, he can actually use the iframes to get out of the Hayabusa's damage range. And he's even like outputting more damage compared to Gary.
1 versus 2.
Everything's just going in favor of Incendio right now. I also want to comment TNZ. I think his mastery of the Leo Mord is top-notch.
Yeah, I mean, we saw a glimpse of this yesterday. And again, why they swept that match they had, they're still going for it. I mean, in a great fashion here, man.
Petrified, that Sunshine caught. A good trade back finally for Team HAQ to get some momentum back on their side.
I mean, even with that kill, it's a massive lead here. Gary, no.
Gary jumps in onto 3 and they were waiting for it. Man now might actually fall off the Iver. Oh my god, that damage is unreal. double kill, 5-0. Never tell Alien the odds. Tianzi going in onto Min. Lola's the one who's forced to back away in a 2v1 situation. And Incendio are dominating the Malaysian champions.
After a great kill coming out from Man, the Kadira, the Shaman, they managed to like have a big blunder against Incendio Supremacy. Gary wasn't supposed to be there. You'll understand that they have many members out there. They have the Kadira as well as the Hayabusa, but they didn't have the damage. In fact, Gary was taken out so easily. And the fact of the matter remains, Alien is so stacked right now with the Bloodlust Axe and 2 casual items with the Black Ice Shield as well as the leg plates. It means that he's very tanky against the physical damage of Team HAQ.
Honestly, if you're looking at this game, Panda, at some point, this is what we see so often with Carry. Either it shines or the team composition does so well against it that it just shuts it down. And that short range on this carry isn't enough to even get in the zone here. I mean, you're looking at Tianzi just constantly going in with the Phantom Steed, pushing people around, and then the artillery coming out from Rosa. And we haven't even, I mean, we've talked a little bit about Alien, but the guy is just massive on this Benedetta, just like the previous game here. So it's so many obstacles, so many steps for Team HAQ, and now they've got the Lord to deal with on the top side.
Great spot for Man, but he doesn't have enough against this. Alien does not spot out Gary, and TNT actually just utilizes the ultimate out of nowhere. I wonder what the next items will be coming off for TNT. Is he considering tanking up with the Dreadnought armor?
Actually pops in the Phantom Steed here early on. I think he thought that Mon would be there inside of the bush, but they're already slow pushing the waves there. It was cleared out earlier. Top lane going to be coming down with Feather Airstrike as well. Rosa might be caught, has the Purify to get out of the Petrify that was placed by Man. Now it's going to be the Petrify by Lola, fighting a few. Numenal Blast onto 2. The healing comes in. Apex 47 still able to out-sustain, as that's going to be Alien picking up the base turret in the mid lane. Now in the 3v4, it's Man jumping in. Tianzi back at it with Phantom Steed. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, in a 1v1, Alien is able to actually dish out so much damage, sieging that base turret down very, very low. Incendio loses 1, but they might be able to actually get another here.
Well, they're still going for it. 1 hit away on this turret, trying to defend their best and hold on to it. They still have that mid lane exposed here. It's going to take a lot for Team HAQ. Yeah. They find 1, but usually after that, they fizzle out, right? Yeah. And that's just because of this disparity in terms of items for them. Now, Min, at some point, it could be a game-changing Numenal Blast. If they can find another target, get that numbers advantage, land the ultimates like they need to, overlap them, then they're going to be in a good position.
Oh no, Gary jumps in with a shadow kill. Does he have the quad shield to get out? He does, but it's going to be read out by Incendio. Gary, no more movement abilities. Tianzi recalling on his dead body. Incendio wants to look for the end here. Man with the flame! Trying to save the game, but Apex out-heals the damage. Man now running for the hills. Lola jumping in with a Hail Mary play onto Rosa. The Petrify connects with the Purify is there. Not enough once again. The Numenal Blast connects on a 2. But Alien connects on a 2 as well. That's the damage by Alien, by Tianzi. 3 for 1. Incendio looking for the end to upset the odds against the Malaysian champions.
Oh, minions.
They're going to hold
Gary's
on.
Available right now.
Tianzi, though, still okay. That was almost a situation where Incendio could have ended the game here. They take the discipline route, they back off, they get the Lord for this one. It should be uncontested. Team HAQ just scrapping for anything they can. I mean, Gary's got to be very careful on his next decision here, because another mistake like that will cost them the game.
What I saw from the last sequence of events for Team HAQ is that their backs are against the ropes and they're going for all Hail Mary plays, and they're okay to get hit by Incendio Supremacy, and every punch that's thrown into them definitely hurts.
Wow.
Man almost going for a double knockup into a double kill. However, the sustain coming out from Incendio Supremacy was there, and then the follow-up coming out from Min, utilizing the ultimate. Then comes Lola. What I saw from that is Team HAQ not coordinating their ultimates that well. Had it been that they come in together as one, as a team, that could be a completely different story. But this time, Incendio will get the second turtle of the game.
What are you supposed to do against this, man? I mean, 9 10,000 gold lead at this point.
10K here, Lord in the mid side. They're gonna have to deal with it. Gonna be losing this man, making his way down though. Can they defend?
Well, let's see the Phantom Steed once again. Lola. Oh! Illuminum Blast! Onto 3! Apex 47 gonna be knocked up here as the Gaiafish comes in. TNC's gonna be taken low. The Malaysians are here. They've defended for another day. Man finds the breath of the ocean. Panda jumps in onto 3. They've defended for a bit. 14 minutes in.
Massive setup there. The new Run Blast can change a game. It can change a moment here. Now they only get 2 down from Incendio Supremacy, but still working to get some space across the map. Again, you saw the gold lead here just a little bit ago and how much of an advantage Incendio Supremacy has. And even the items, Wolf, is there any saving grace here for Team HAQ as they try to make a play?
If they do find the openings, if they combo it up together, Man being an assassin, like a Akira assassin, and then of course Min just initiating against Incendio, and of course you have to use the ultimate coming out from Lola. If they combo it up together, you see the difference. They're looking really good. Now they have the damage. We come to a point that even when there's a 6.1k golded from Incendio Supremacy, you still have the chance. This is what Team HAQ needs to do. They have to be disciplined. They have to be patient. They have to wait for their openings. Till then, Incendio will have the advantage.
Finally, Panda has gotten that item power spike. Right now, you can really see him pop up. And with the help of the others now, that's the rough waves onto Alien. Alien can be taken low. Eye for an eye popped in with the feather airstrike 2 onto Man. Sniping him down. The punish from Incendio Supremacy as they look to capitalize on this man advantage.
Oh, that was tough here. Now, that could very well be the defining moment as Incendio Supremacy gonna march down in the mid lane. No. They don't have Lord, but Black Dragon form comes out.
4v5. That's gonna be the final blow. Connecting onto Panda, who's gonna be able to cat away for now. That's Lola in the front line. Panda now looking for the damage once again as the torn apart memory comes in. That's him now. Blast charged in. That's one member taken out. Rosa gonna be taken low, but the healing comes in. It is too much for the Malaysian champion. Incendio has done it again.
Man. Call them the dark horse if you want, the Turkish delight. They're here making another statement. They deserve.
Oh man, oh my god. Oh, look at the Malaysian faces. Man, INC going into this game just had a different vibe, man. That was the most aggressive gameplay they've had. Going in on this fight, INC was super aggressive even on the early stages. They kept on picking off the members of Team HAQ. Yeah, biggest upset ever. This were the Malaysian champions. Oh god. Oh no, man. Team HAQ has to go home now. The Team HAQ just got eliminated. One of the big names on the M tournaments, and Turkey coming out on top. To be honest, man, like we said before this game started, to be honest, I thought this was gonna be an easy game for THQ, and we were proven wrong by the Turkish delight. Good job by INC. That was a good fight. Not so much for Gary though. Let's listen to the caster's thoughts.
Fortunately for Team HAQ, they're going to be going home. But man, there are two things Malaysians are known for: crazy weird drafts, but also making the West feel like absolute monsters. It started with Na'Vi, and now we have Incendio Supremacy.
Incendio Gaming. Oh my god, that was insane. Now I owe 30 push-ups to Leo. I gotta say, dude, that was incredible what they pulled off. You know, I usually don't expect a damaged jungle with his stage to work so well, but with momentum, with confidence, everything's possible, dude.
To be honest, guys, I feel like when I saw Incendio Supremacy's draft, I thought, you know, yes, the Leomon's going to go up far ahead. And the Estes will have a lot of time trying to catch up with the Leomon. However, this Turkish Delight strategy works so well. I feel like this draft of all the drafts I've ever seen in my entire career, this is perhaps my favorite draft. You got the Farsa to go in, initiate with a feather airstrike, and then after that, Leomor goes in to clean up. If just in case the Leomor doesn't clean up, Brody is there. Everything works so well for Incendio.
A lot of weird moves coming out. So many interesting plays, but at the end of the day, like you mentioned it in the back room, Dave, the momentum carrying over from Game 2 into Game 3.
Absolutely. At the same time, you gotta give shout out to Team HAQ for pulling a great performance. However, in Game 3, it felt like
Yeah, we have to check out the interview of Mara and to these guys, because these guys deserve this, man. That was a big upset. Like I said, Team HAQ, the Malaysian champions, was one of the biggest names on the M4 tournament, together with the Indonesians and PH teams. I was kind of, at the beginning of the game, I was hoping for THQ to win, because I loved watching Min's Hilda. But INC surprising us. I honestly underestimated INC, man. Also, the vibe on the third game, they were super aggressive at the beginning, picking off everyone that they could find. I'm sensing Sir Elgin is simping Mara. Yeah, it's gonna be Mara time. We will check Mara's interview. Well, we're actually here for the interview of the INC, because INC deserves this, and they did good. Mara is just a bonus dessert on top. Here we go, Mara. So let's go back to the casters. Are they saying something important?
player out of this world because the name is Alien, but his playstyle is actually out of this world. This guy is living up to his name. He just single-handedly punished Panda, punished Man as well. I mean, find the vision all the time. And dude, those execution of Benedetta, this is not a character that anybody can just randomly play.
Yeah, it really isn't. Last time when I went over to the NASA headquarters, they were showing me pictures.
Okay, there we go. Nothing much on the casters, what the casters are saying right now. Shout out to Hannah Dizon. What's up? Abjit Roy, Mara making the day of me. But what do you guys think about THQ's performance? Were they underperforming? The second game was kind of weird. But still, props to the INC. Still props to the INC though. Because the performance of THQ was definitely different when they were fighting Echo. But still, it's INC's win, man. Like I said, yeah, Farce OP. They just couldn't. It was fun watching the early match of the third game. And also that Haya was, yeah. But what can we say though? Those were the pro guys. But still, I think, because Gary's performance on the Echo was good. Great, even. But yo, where's the interview? Show us Mara. Look what happened when you troll in M4. Oh, snap. Kailan po laban ng... Tomorrow is gonna be the fight for the upper brackets. Show us Mara. Let's go. They underestimated the Estes pick. On the first match, on the first match, if I remember correctly, INC also had Estes, but when INC had Estes, the THQ had Valentina copying Estes ultimate most of the time. Yo, where's the MVP? Who's the MVP? Also, is that think THQ also thought? Yeah, I think so. Did THQ also think that it was gonna be an easy win? I'm not sure, but we definitely thought. I definitely thought that it was gonna be an easy win for THQ. Like upsets like this are good. Official casters can support team openly. Elgin, the real MVP. What are these three guys talking about? Let's listen. Bene MVP. Well, the guy who was asking, do you think Bene is balanced? Well, usually heroes that are in the meta are not balanced because, they're in the meta. And Benedetta these days is one of the meta heroes.
Dude, like Apex 47 didn't get too much highlight this entire series. I think he deserved the MVP in this game.
I don't know, but let's find out who's our MVP of game number 3. It's going over to the Alien.
Alien.
I'm so happy because I was like, man, Alien was doing a lot of
Yes, sir.
work, whether it's pushing pressure or at the very least cutting off that backline as we've always seen. But more importantly, his counter engages are so sharp.
Thoughts on the next match? Because the next match is actually going to be Todak versus the Valley. I think Todak has a tough opponent to match. I mean, the Valley has a tough opponent to match on the next game. By the way, since INC won this, they're going to be fighting Falcon on their next fight. INC will have to go against Falcon. What do you think about that? Can INC stand up to the Falcon? Falcon, who was in terms of stats, was the #1 team in the group stage, who also took down Blacklist twice. And INC lost to the Blacklist before. So what do you guys think? Ooh, Falcon has yet... Actually, Blacklist and Falcon has yet to meet. So there's still no revenge for Blacklist because Blacklist was beaten by Falcon twice. And they have yet to meet. INC, who got whooped by Blacklist, is going to be facing against Falcon on the next one. TV hun lang gusto ko makita. How about MOBA Zane though? Elgin, you miss me. Lag 345 MS. What's up? INC might win against Falcon. Ooh, let's see. THQ winning, bro. Oh snap. What? Nah, THQ's gone. MOBA Sing versus Sikugai. Iglesh ni Krista versus Eagles Esports. What? It's a different INC. Elgin Mara. Hey Elgin, Pravin, what's up, Adamson? Yo, where the heck is the interview? We want to see the reactions of the INC on their huge upset. Elgin, do you think that Benedetta is just balanced? Like I said, Jairus Ehe, Benedetta is one of the meta heroes. And the meta heroes being in the meta means they are not that balanced as compared to the other heroes. You see Bene being banned. Elgin, breathe if you're a simp. God dang it. We know you did good, guys. Show us Mara now. Ooh. What game is this? Is this the game 2? MOBA Mara plus Elgin margin. What did they do to MOBA Zane? Yeah, last time MOBA Zane's interview, he was more humble. MOBA Zane on his last interview was more humble as compared to the M3. Who's the other girl? Not Mara. It's Clara. Mara Clara. Pravish Setri. Mara was simping MOBA Zane. Yeah, there were a lot of touches. Is my crush Martis is in meta? Yeah, definitely. Martis is on the meta right now. Martis is also one of the heroes who had been performing well during the M4 tournaments. MOBA distance. Is Faramis Mage good? Yeah, Faramis Mage good. They have been using Faramis a lot here on the... Elgin, I hate you. They should have won. The THQ. I know, I even thought they would win. At the beginning, I was thinking THQ was gonna have an easy fight, and I would also want them to win because it was fun watching the Malaysian Hilda. It was fun watching the Malaysian Hilda. But when INC was starting, INC was showing promise. And it will be a good upset. And I always love upsets, man. I always love seeing the underdogs win. Because it's more exciting. Lakas ng Farsa. Yeah, it was a Farsa and Leo combination. And Leo Mord's second skill during his force can keep the guys within Farsa's ultimate. MPL Turkey should be a must. Oh, here we go. Oh snap! I'm gonna shut up for now and let's go check out some some interviews. Oh no, no legs.
Very well done. I'll just give you guys a little bit of an inside scoop. In between the game, I saw the players backstage and they looked like they needed to catch up their breath. You guys look like you were very stressed out. Actually, this is the first series in the lower bracket where we reached Game 3. How stressful was it for you guys? Especially you, Rosa. I saw you earlier.
Bu şeyde nasıl hissediyorsunuz kendinizi de?
Yani Türkçe konuşuyorum. I speak Turkish.
Sure, go ahead. You have a really great translator right here.
İlk maçtan sonra açıkçası moralimizi pek bozmadık. Çünkü ilk maç rakibi biraz tanıma maçı oldu. Isınma maçı diyelim. Ondan sonraki maçlar harika bir şekilde çok güzel takım oyunlarıyla kazanıp bir üst tura çıkmayı başardık.
So we tried to not get too much disappointed after losing for the first match. And then we just thought about drafts more and we just mentally was prepared and we think that the first match was like kind of warm up for us.
Oh, wow, but yeah. They're really prepared. Double translator right here, left and right.
Yeah. That's great. But yes, this time you guys facing the stronghold of the Twin Towers, Min and Man. How did you guys manage to break their defenses?
Diyor ki Min ve Man'ın yani ikiz kuleleri nasıl devirebildiniz diyor.
Bunda açıkçası en çok Alien'in şeyi var. O daha çok bizi yönlendiriyor, nereye gideceğimizi söylüyor ve biz de ona uyarak güzel bir şekilde rotasyonumuzu atıyoruz.
So we have to give credits to Alien because he is giving too much like in-game communication and helps us to rotate and to bring our macro to better level.
Was Alien the one doing the calls? Does he do the calls?
Like
Yes.
it depends, but when it comes to macro calls and to rotation calls, generally for the team in overall, it's Alien, yes.
Alien.
Wow, Alien!
You're really out of this world. Good job. Now, we saw a major difference from game number 1 going to game number 2, which ultimately led your confidence and the momentum going to win the game. What changed in between? Because we also noticed you guys did a different strategy, and some of the analysts and the anchors are also calling it the Ubi strat.
Yes.
Who called that? What changed with that? Rosa?
So you asked that why we choose Ubi East strat?
Yeah, like there was a change in strategy. Who decided that?
I decided that.
You decided
Yes.
that. All right, let's give you the credit. Okay, what did you see there?
So I knew enemy going to pick assassin, and I knew SS is good versus assassins, but I should have banned Penny in first game.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he learns a lot about the enemy's drafting, so you can outdraft them. That's really great because, as we know, the player as well, they're growing really fast, especially Rosa. We know how he plays each game, he improved, but is there anyone that Rosa looked up in this Mobile Legends scene?
Let's hear your voice. I've been saying your name earlier. Go ahead, take the mic. Inspiration.
Yeah.
Your idol.
Oh my Venus.
Oh my Venus.
Oh! Is there anything that you can mention about Oh My Venus?
Yeah, why? Why oh my Venus?
Neyini seviyorsun diyor.
What is the reason? Oh. What is the
Of
reason?
things, I guess.
I
so.
think personality.
The personality. Did you get to meet Oh My Venus?
Yes.
And how was Oh My Venus for you?
So lovely person. He's so lovely person.
And that's right. Oh My Venus is very lovely. That's why we call Oh My Venus the queen once again. Congratulations! Incendio Supremacy!
Yay! Thank you so much and good luck for the next battle against Team Falcon.
Good luck!
So much.
Incendio Supremacy will move on to the next round.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Clara,
And there we go. So interview was done with not so much legs showing up. Anyways, I love how everyone in the INC looks so gentle and shy. That's cute, man. So there we go, guys. We're gonna have to wait for the third game, which I know a lot of you guys are waiting for, since it's the Valley versus the Todak. That's gonna be the next game. So I think we have more than almost an hour to wait. Still no legs. God dang it. I really love Venus to Ooh from Hannah Dizon. Turkish, Turkish, of course, gentle, yeah. So, buo na araw. We didn't see so much legs though. Probably if they changed the angle, right? But we can't see so much legs, so we're gonna have to take a break and be back once the game comes back. Around an hour or so. So see you guys. See you guys. We're gonna. Oh, TDK Todak versus the Valley. They're gonna have a hard time. The Valley will have a hard time with Todak, man. Please. So I'm gonna have bye for now. Hannah Dizon, Lacey, Kyle Robin, John Ando. So let's go. Let's go for the outro. There we go. Share your thoughts in the comment section. I'm going to leave you with the Skins exclusive voice lines. Nah, that's wrong. Let's look for a different outro. There we go. So what can you say about Mara's legs? Do you like the new dress that she's wearing? Share your thoughts in the comment section. That's all for this video. Stay safe and thank you for watching. Bye.